It's just a quick video I was thinking about. I'm sitting here on vacation working, watching some old fighting game stuff. Soul Calibur, Street Fighter, we got the new Street Fighter 6 coming. But one thing I want to mention is, remember back in the day how like you always had that friend that was just dominating in fighting games, right? So like he had the console, you had it, you might play a little bit, but when the game came from when the game first came out, he had it. Right? Now, I take that back. You might have had it before him, but he would come over and beat you. He was the one with the strategy guide. He was the one that would come over your house, and no matter how much you trained, even though you had the game, he would still come over and dominate you. And then when he got the console and got the game, he was even better, right? I think these new games, the new fighting games, should all have some kind of two-player component to them. And I don't mean like, versus, right? I mean like they should all have some kind of team-based mode on them. That way you could play with your friend. You can play as a team to beat the computer or beat other people, even online. For example, King of Fighters 3-on-3. Why not have it where it's actually 6 players, right? Um, to go back to the starting point, if you had a friend that was really good, if y'all could play, if there was some element where y'all could play together, he would get better because he's playing with you, and just the overall playability and replayability of the game would get better. You can do things like experience points for playing together, best team, most played team together, just a whole rundown of broken down stats, you know and then have it where, because like some games like King of Fighters, where you have it where you beat one character and another one jumps in. But if they do it like Street Fighter X Tekken, right, where you call the other person in and another person hit, they should do it like that. And going back, I think let me see, I think that did have a 2v2 on there, if I remember correctly. I think it did, and that's perfect because it adds like a fun factor, especially the way fighting games are working nowadays, especially with something like Street Fighter 6. I don't know if they're going to do like a team thing, but it'd be cool if, they just go the Dead or Alive route and have it where you can do one on one or tag team. I don't think it'll hurt the overall meta in any way. Even like the new Guilty Gear, I truly think that they're going to add a team based mode in there. I think that's why the damage is so high. But then in single player mode, when your main character has when your main character um, gets joined by one of the side casts or somebody part of their story, they jump in and fight. They should just have it where it was just 2 player, And then there's been secret games like DMC where you have 2 player modes that's sneakily snuck in there, but not really part of the game. Mario does it a lot too. So I just think like fighting games would be fun if they had some kind of 2 player component to them. Like I think all the new ones should have some kind of 2 player component to them. I think it'll make it a whole lot more funner. By the way, I was the one that was dominating back in the day. But yeah, this is just a quick thought I had on fighting games, making them, beyond just learning skill sets and learning combos and getting better online, how you can make them more funner or more fun, just at home playing with your friends. And then with all the online components too, say if you had a friend that wanted to buy the game and really love the characters, but really wanting trying to get deep into like really becoming hardcore or anything like that. Well, if there was a two-player component, it's hard to say, 2 player component to the game, it would make it even more fun and bring it more, longevity. You just want to get together and play with your favorite character with somebody else and beat down the computer and earn something, right? Or level up in some kind of way. And just do it like that. So yeah, just something I was thinking about.